And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 1. Coomera Cubs taking on Ipswich Musketeers. What a beautiful day here at Coomera. We're in Oxford, the Gold Coast, Queensland. This is round 4, game 2. So unfortunately, we have not been broadcasting the away games from the home ground. So my apologies for that. Game 2. So Friday night, game 1. Cubs were up, I believe, 1-0. It was a tight ball game between the Ipswich Musketeers. So it was a very good game indeed. As you can see, they are about to take the plate meeting. My name's Marcel. I am going to have another couple of commentators with me today. Georgina Day and also Jeremy Lodding are making his appearance today in Division 2 for Coomera. Another beautiful day here. And unfortunately, Matt Sumner is away today due to other circumstances. So just a quick shout out to our sponsors, Grimo's Garage. Those guys are down near, I believe it's where are they located? Harbour Town, near Harbour Town, on the way to Harbour Town on Brisbane Road there. I know where it is. Not to mention CJ Baker and Associates. Anytime Fitness have been a big support this season as well as last season. So they've been looking after the guys in the fitness aspect. Tamborine Mountain College, prep to year 12. If you want a good education and get those kids looking smart, look into Tamborine Mountain College. And also a big one is Bendigo Bank this year. They have looked after us with a major sponsorship for the club, so a big shout out to them as well. As the plate meeting goes underway, we're going to go through the defensive lineup, I believe. Yes, we can. Here we go. So let's have a look at this, shall we? We'll go from the outfield. Oh, it looks like we've got a bit of a malfunction there. We have two trainers. Left field looks like it is Nick Sablock. So we just have an error there. That's all right. Nick Sablock is starting in left, so ignore Darren Trainer's name there in left field. Centre field. Centre base. Get it right. Centre field is Colby J. Barrick. Right field is, looks like Caleb Paisha. I believe that's how you say his last name. Psycha. Silent P and Y. Moving our way around the bases, starting at first base, we have Christian Keane, new to the Cubs. At second base is Ikai Tsuchichiro. the Japanese names. I'll just bring you in here, Jeremy Lodding. Welcome, mate.
Thank you.
So, moving on to shortstop is Cody Matthews. Been a great aspect to the club as well.
Very, very good defensively.
And he's always been at the ball, being down on the ball. Strong shortstop player for the Cubs. Moving on to third base, young Jamie Fox. Making more of an appearance this year. Last year he was behind the dish.
Yeah.
And this year he's been put into the infield, and he's done a tremendous job.
He's definitely showed what he's worth.
Yeah.
In the infield, especially. He did catch last week against Windsor, though, game 1 of the doubleheader.
Yep.
So he does still have that behind him.
So a good utility player for the Cubs. Starting pitcher is John Schultz.
Schultz.
I'll get it right one day, mate. I'm no commentator, but we'll get there. And behind the dish is Darren Trainer. So that's his real position. I'll ensure that typo gets fixed as soon as possible. So they're just going to be warming up out there. And that, my friends, is the defensive lineup for the Cubs. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back very shortly. All right, folks, we're back. We will get the lineup for Ipswich very shortly, so I do not know who is...
Here comes the first pitch. Called strike one. Pop up. Left field.
That might be a bit better there.
Mind you, John Schultz coming into this game has the highest recorded average for the Cubs and the lowest ERA.
That's a good average to have.
It's definitely one of the best players that we've got at the moment. Mind you, the season's still young. Still plenty more games to come. Foul ball. Here it comes, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to left center. Under it, and Colby Barry.
Making a big run. For 2 out here in the top of the first.
It's great, 2 up, 2 down. It's a good start for the Cubbies. Called first strike.
John has got a good first strike.
There you go, second baseman. Ikai makes the play to first for the 3rd out of the inning.
And a quick 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the first.
What a great way to get it started.
It's an awesome way to get started for the Cubs. We'll be right back after the break, guys. Welcome back, folks. That was a quick break.
Straight back into it.
As we move into the Cubs offensive. Starting up centre fielder Colby. First pitch.
Ball inside. We have on the mound Dean Jones.
Pitching for Ipswich Musketeers.
Another ball inside. Oh, 2-0. Called for a strike. Foul ball. We have playing right field, Anava Fesolai. It's very hard to... Fesolai? There you go.
Pronunciation of names is not easy.
Yeah, it's not the easiest job in the world, is it? Centre field, Logan Grigsby. Ball down in the dirt. Left field, Ryan Doherty. Then we've got at third base, Nick Grimes. Another foul ball. There's a long at bat. Shortstop, Lane Huffman. Second base, Rhett Bramwell. First base, Campbell Twig. Behind the dish, Greg Ellis. And DHing is Andrew Campbell. Oh, line drive to right field. He'll be pushing for two here. And a lead-off double from Colby Barrett.
What a great hit. Straight down the line. What a great lead-off double.
Now we've got Darren Trainer up. Darren's hitting 300 for the season. See what he can do here. Swinging strike. Great first pitch to let loose on. See what the 0-1 pitch is. Ball in the dirt. Pop up over the catcher's head. Counts 1-2. One and two. Swinging third strike. And that's a one strikeout for Dean Jones. Up to the plate now, Nick Sublock. One of our other pitchers.
Another lefty too.
Currently hitting, his average is currently 214. Ball.
Takes one high for ball one.
Yeah, I don't know if it was high. Could have been inside. It's tough. You can't. It's tough to see through the umpire's eyes. That one was definitely high for ball two. There you go, inside pitch for strike one. Foul down the right field line.
Just having a bit of, it's just playing silly buggers on the graphical side of stuff. That's all right.
See what the 2-2 brings. Ball way outside. Maybe with a decent frame, you might be able to squeeze in a strike. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Full count now. Cubs really need to get something started here. Swing and a foul ball. Nick's been one of our better pitchers this season, boasting an ERA of 1.052.
That's a good ERA to have.
27 strikeouts and 25 innings pitched.
He's having a good at-bat at the moment too.
The man is killing it. Full count. Pop up. Going foul. And caught by the third baseman, Lane Huffman.
Which gives us 2 out here in the bottom of the first.
2 out, runner on 2. Ducks on the pond, as Matt Sumner would say. And this brings up Christian Keane, otherwise known as Bubba.
A very down-to-earth fella. I had a good chat with him before the game, and he's doing really well. His dreams are big.
Swinging strike 1. These boys are loving it here in Australia. Every time you talk to them, they're always doing something. Curveball.
Sorry about that. Parenting duties here at Coomera Cubs.
Another curveball.
That was a good pitch.
It was a good pitch. Looks like it was a hard one to lay off too. Grounded. Third baseman. And he gets the out call at first. All right, heading into the top of the second now.
That will do us for the innings. We'll be right back after the break, folks. Welcome back, folks, here in the top of the second.
Lane Huffman, the third baseman, up at the plate. And a called ball. Here comes the 1-0. Outside for ball 2. Ball 3.
Not a good way to start the top of the second.
It's these lead-off batters that you really don't want to be walking, especially in a 0-all ball game.
We are in the fourth batter of Ipswich lineup.
Yeah.
So
Ball 4. Most likely going to be looking to pitch down low in the zone, try and induce a double play. That's the idea of it, whether that happens or not. Up at the plate now, we have Greg Ellis, the catcher.
current ERA. No, I got no idea.
Oh, yeah, I could do a deep dive, but
That's a different payroll, mate. I'm not paying you enough for that.
yeah, no chance. 1-1 now. Swing at a high pitch and goes way foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Runner at first here at the top of the second. Welcome to all our viewers as well. Anybody watching from home. Internationally, big shout out. Make sure you
Pick-off move from John. Nothing going.
make your presence known. Comment below. Tag a friend if you have to. Share it on your page.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, slap down third baseline. Foul ball. That's a decent bit of hitting. That's what you want your left-handed hitters to do.
Yeah.
You want them to slap that ball down third base. Preferably over third base's head.
It's a tough one, especially with young Jamie Foxx playing third. He's a good fielder.
That's stud out there.
He is a stud.
The 1-2. Foul ball down first base. That was a close one too.
That was very close. For the last few games, I've been watching Christian Keane, first baseman, Bubba, as people like to call him, play in the outfield, and it is good to see the young fella, 26-year-old, I should say, playing first base.
Yeah, it's not his usual position.
But he's doing an outstanding job.
But he is also a utility player. That man can play anywhere.
He's got the stride. He's got the legs to move. So
it's a long at-bat now. Still on 1 and 2. Slapped it the other way. Out to Nick Sablock. Caught for the first out. Runner retreats back to 1.
Yeah, there's definitely no tagging going on there. They don't want to take any chances.
It's not a good move to tag up on 1 and try and take 2.
They're not desperate for bases at this stage of the game.
Even when you're desperate, it's not a good move.
No.
No, it's definitely not. You don't see it happen very often. New batter now. Ryan Doherty, the left fielder. Pick-off move from John. He really wants that runner to stay there. He doesn't want him moving anywhere. Oh, and 1. High pop-up, and that's foul.
Just getting a quick update on the Yankees-Astro game.
Ooh, slap down third base, and that goes foul.
First base, mate.
I said first base. Did I say third?
Yeah, you
Oh.
definitely said third. It's all right, mate.
It's been a long day.
Has
I've
been
already played in 2 games today.
It's been a long day of baseball.
0-2 now.
But what not a better place to play baseball than here at Coomera Cubs, right?
That's it. Yeah, a quick update for the Yankees-Astros game. DJ LeMahieu just hit a 2-run home run to tie the Astros 4-all in the bottom of in the top of the 9th. Balk has been called. Unsure as to what for.
They're just going to have a quick chat to the umpire. We can see if we can go back here.
Get out of the way, Andrew. By the looks of it, maybe he's not setting properly.
Don't know what I've done now.
Well, there you go. The runner advances to second base on a balk. We're still here. 0-2, 1 out. Foul ball.
Good shot there from the camera. Bit close, but
Too close for comfort.
yes, that's right.
And they're not cheap, those things.
No, sir. Stop.
Another foul ball. You see Lane there took a very big lead off second. Maybe hoping to sneak a base in here.
I think so. This is where I think Ipswich are going to start getting a bit more aggressive.
I think they definitely need to after Friday night's game.
It was a very close game.
Foul ball.
As you can see there, the runner went as well.
Ryan Doherty still fighting on 0-2. I think this has been a 6-pitch at bat, something along the lines of.
Especially with 2 strikes on him, no balls.
He's got to fight to survive right now. Check swing. Fouls it off.
Definitely fighting, definitely fighting.
He's waiting for his pitch.
I was just curious about that runner in second too. Just his stealing last pitch and then holds up again on this pitch. So
It's a bit hard to go back to back trying to steal bases because then the catcher obviously is going to be ready for it. Third baseman. Opportunity for Darren? No.
Unfortunately, definitely don't have that shot. Not when it goes that far back.
Yeah, we should get some cameras set up around the trees. We can just watch all the foul balls come over the fence. The 0-2. Big hit, goes foul. B grade today, we've had 2 home runs from the Coomera team. Andrew Azapati hit one, and also Patrick Day. Both over the left field fence. Very good again for the B grade against the Ipswich Musketeers in their win 16-5, I think it was. Slapped up the middle to Colby Barrick. Catch for the second out. Runner holds up at second. If that ball lands, chances are that runner scores, depending on how well Colby picks it up.
That's better.
All right, new hitter now. Logan Grigsby. The centre fielder. High throw by Darren. On that steal.
Just having
The 0-1.
a few mic problems here. Sorry, guys. Just trying to sort this stuff out.
Swinging strike 2. Looked like a sort of a sinker. Maybe a 2-seam fastball. Or a changeup. Ooh, low pitch. Ball 1.
That runner now advancing at third, I believe, on that steal. So we now have a runner even closer scoring position.
Nice pitch.
Just missing the outside of the plate there. 2-2 for the count here at the top of the second. 2 out, runner at third. So we'll see what Darren does here.
Grounded to the second baseman. Makes the out of 1 for the 3rd out. Cubs dig out of that one. And here we are, heading into the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Now we're going to head into the bottom of the second. We are too. We'll see you when we get back. Welcome back to the bottom of the second, I believe, Jeremy.
That's it, yes. I did get it right. You got Cody Matthews up at the dish.
Young Cody Matthews. Oh no, that's not Cody Matthews. Here we go. That's Cody Matthews.
Called strike 1 on the outside. Cody's been hitting .227 for the season. Swings at the 0-1. Foul ball.
Just ignore his average on there, by the way, too, folks. That's not an accurate average. That was just a mock-up of what we can do with the graphics. So
That drops down for a base hit.
slap him one in the middle.
I think he really needed that. Up now, Adam Thomas.
The teacher.
He is
Also
a teacher.
ex-Marine, I should say. So you wouldn't want to get on his bad side and get sent to the detention room.
No, he's in DHing for Johnny Schultz. And that's called ball.
But ex-Marine, teacher, nicest fellow I've ever met.
Honestly, yeah.
Top bloke. Another good Good bloke.
It's
Coming from Sydney.
A good bloke to have around the club.
Yeah. I believe he's...
Swings at the 1-0. Chopper down third base. That's all right. He did his job. He moved Cody over to second. You're a runner on second with one out. Ikai. We call him Itchy.
Itchy?
Yeah. Called first strike. Itchy's playing second base today. Ball down low. Itchy came to us, I think his first game was last week at Windsor, I believe.
I believe it was.
Swings at the 1-1.
Not the greatest of English, but he has enough to get by.
He has great baseball English.
Yeah.
He knows all of the things he needs to know to play baseball. And that's all that matters.
I guess that's all that matters.
Here we go, the 1-2. Swings. Fouls it into the fence, and it looks like it's stuck there. Cubs looking to get something started here. Swinging strike 3. That's the second out for Ipswich. Up to the dish. Jamie Fox playing third base. Now, Foxy's been absolutely killing it this season. His average is 250. A pair of doubles and a couple hits. He's really come a long way since starting his career in GBL.
Yes, this is young.
That's a called strike.
Young baseball player has come a long way.
And he's only 16.
It's insane. What were you doing when you were 16, Jeremy?
Playing too much PS4. Definitely. Yeah.
The show one?
Yeah, it was like the show 15 or something like. No, would have been 13. Oh. No, 15. No, 14. 14. And Jamie swings at strike 3.
Gets him on the curve.
All right, we'll be right back with the top of the third inning. Here we are.
Welcome back, folks, to the top of the third here at Coomera Cubs Baseball. Coomera Cubs taking on Ipswich Musketeers, Division 1, round 5, I believe it is. Round 4, game 2. First pitch, strike. I'm going to bring in another commentator today, young Caleb. He will be able to have a chat to you about what's going on and a few of the players here.
Ooh, foul ball.
And around the club. So, young Caleb, take it away, buddy.
Thank you, Marcel.
How you going, Caleb?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Now, what have you done to yourself, Caleb?
I have,
Why didn't you play B grade today?
I've torn my left rotator cuff.
What a shame.
Yes.
How
Not ideal.
How long are you out for?
Doctors are saying another 2 weeks of no baseball.
Yeah, right. Ball outside. It's always a shame when you get that news and you're like, no baseball for X amount of weeks, and you kind of just go, really?
Yeah. Especially when I had a good first 3 weeks of the season.
You did have a great swing straight
there.
there.
It's a dirty slider.
Yeah, you did. You had a great first couple of games, starting on the bump, especially in Div 2. Up now. Right fielder. Here's Johnny with the 1-0. Swings, foul, third baseline. What's your prediction for the game today? What do you reckon?
Oh, after Friday night with the 1-0 win to Coomera, it could
It's going to be tough, I think.
it's going to be a tough game. Ipswich went through a lot of arms on Friday night, so it'll be interesting to see what they come back with today.
They're going to come back with a fire in their belly for sure. Swings at strike 3. No, strike 2.
Strike 2. There we go.
we did have it right. I looked over and I saw 2 and 1, and then he started walking off.
I'm sure Coomera would take that out there, but
Yeah.
here we go again with the 2-2.
That's Marcel's fault. I'm going to blame Marcel.
Definitely.
Foul
There's
ball.
another one off towards the Coomera dugout there. Mark Waters moving his feet for the first time today.
Getting them dancing feet on.
Look at him go.
2-2 now.
Ball down in the dirt there for ball 3. Big swing and a miss there for strike 3.
That's 2 Ks for Johnny Schultz. And the final update for the Astros-Yankees game. Astros win 6-4.
What?
Oh, there we go.
Jose Altuve hits a 2-run bomb in the bottom of the 9th to walk it off.
There we go. So we got a Washington-Houston World Series this year.
I'm rooting for Washington.
I reckon it's gonna be a good series.
It will be a good series. Back to the top of the lineup now with Rhett Bramwell.
Especially with Houston having nearly a week break, sweeping the Cardinals in the championship series this year.
Fly ball to left field. Nick Sablock's under it and makes the third out. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 3rd inning, where Cubs try and score some runs. Here we are back in the bottom of the third inning. Caleb Syker leading the charge for the Cubs.
Yeah, Caleb is not playing second base today.
No, he's playing right
He's
field.
out in right field, so Marcel with another error.
It's all Marcel's fault. Here we go. Swings at the 1-0.
Swinging a ground ball to shortstop. Pretty routine play there for a 6-3 put out.
One down for the Cubs. Really got to get something started here.
Here is Colby Barrick.
Back to the top of the lineup.
0 for 1 today to start the evening.
High and inside for ball 1. I've been trying to get the nickname The Flow going. It's just not sticking.
It's definitely got a flow.
I'm strike one on the outside of the plate. I've been trying to get it to stick. No one's biting. I'll keep trying though.
Yeah, keep at it. Good eyes there to take ball 2 down and in.
High for another graphical error from Marcel. Colby is not 0 for 1 this game.
He actually led the game off with a double down the right field line.
And now he's walked.
Takes ball 4.
It's not ideal walking the leadoff hitter. Well, it's not really the leadoff,
you
but
wouldn't call him leadoff, would you?
no, because Caleb was before him.
There we go.
Marcel's rubbing off on me now.
Error on Jeremy Lotting
Yeah.
right there.
That's all right.
Pick-off attempt here. Back safely.
Darren Trainer up to bat. See if he can get something started for the Cubs.
And it goes. It's a high bounce to
Chopper.
the third. There it is.
Out number 2. Moves
Oh.
Colby over to second. So does somewhat of a job. Ideally, you'd want him there with none or 1 outs, but we'll take what we can get. And here's Nick Sablot. High fly ball to left field. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. We'll be back with the top of the 4th inning. Ipswich try and get something started. Welcome back to the top of the 4th inning. Here we have Ipswich trying to get something started in this 0-all ball game. We have leading off Nick. I'm not sure if that's Grimes or Glimes. I'm sure it would be Grimes.
Definitely looks like an R right there, Jeremy.
No, but there's a little bit of. All right, we'll go with Grimes. Foul ball straight to Martin Waters again.
This is the most he's moved all day. Look at him go, even going to get
Ball
a foul.
magnet.
Oh,
Nah, Nick Hawkins.
sends the young guy out. Nice breaking ball there to make it 0-2.
That caught just on the outside of the plate.
A nice pitch.
Low for ball 1.
Not a bad pitch there coming back after that breaking ball away.
Especially 0-2 as well.
Can afford to waste a pitch there. Not a bad idea by Johnny. Gets in on his hands.
Jammed
Beautiful pitch sequence.
Dive
Nick
by Nick.
Soblack.
Sablock.
Sablock. There we go. Now we've all got an error.
Dive.
Beautiful diving play there out in left field.
He's just an all-round player.
Just does it all.
He can pitch, he can hit, he can dive for balls. What can't he do?
Top button undone, like just a true superstar. Have a look at him out there.
He's a stud out there. Look, he's whatever, man.
Here's Andrew Campbell. Swing.
Slapped. Foul ball. There we go. 0-2 on Campbell now.
Foul
Nope.
straight back here on a nice slider away from Campbell there. A lot of first pitch strikes here from
Johnny Schultz.
Johnny?
Yeah.
He's getting ahead of the hitters nicely, giving himself a nice cushion.
A lot of at-bats he's gotten up 0-2. He's just giving himself that little bit of a leeway. Time called by Campbell. Gives him that opportunity to waste a few pitches. Maybe trying to get him chase something outside, down in the dirt.
Rolls over on a fastball here to second baseman Itchy. We're a 4-3 put out.
2 outs for the Cubs now. Up at the dish, Lane Huffman. Ball 1.
Ball too low here.
Coming into this game, Johnny has a .719 first pitch strike percentage.
Ground ball here to Cody Matthews at shortstop.
And makes the 3rd out.
For another 1-2-3 inning.
Cubs killing it here. Going to come out in the top of the 5th inning.
Try and get something started.
It should be the bottom of the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th inning coming up. Cubs going to try and score some runs and get a bit of a head start on these Ipswich Musketeers. We'll see you soon. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the bottom of the 4th inning. Christian Keane up to the dish. Going to get something started for the Cubs. Ball 1.
Ooh. That must have just missed up that pitch. That looks pretty good from back here. Oh,
There he
nice
is.
piece of the ball there.
Over
That's over the
centre
centre
field's head.
fielder's head. Christian can run here. It'll be interesting to see what he's heading for 3.
Oh, he's got him.
And he's gone.
He's got wheels. The man's got wheels, but obviously just not quick enough. Wonder if that was runner error or coaching error.
It's a big risk to play. Guess it's only the bottom of the 4th inning, but to be the first out at third base there, it's
He definitely should have held up at second.
yeah.
Give his team a chance to score a few extra with none out. But anyways, Cody Matthews. High ball 1. Some of the things you learn in higher grade baseball, little things like that. None out. Generally hold up at second. Try not to push yourself too hard. Foul ball. Is Cody rocking stirrups today?
He is by the looks of that.
Way.
Pitcher clearly wanted that pitch, just asking where it missed. A little bit up, according to the home plate umpire.
Very upset with the call, obviously. Ooh.
Oh,
Shagged by the third baseman.
nice play there. The ball was hit a rocket.
That's tough to make, especially since he caught it over his head too.
That's a let's put my glove up and see what I can do
Yeah.
here.
All right, 2 out. Adam Thomas.
So instead of right on 2 here with 1 out, we're down to 2 outs again here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off to
Rips
the-
it down left field for a foul. There we go, the 1-1. And third baseman.
Oh,
Bobbles
he
it.
Bobbles it. This will be Matt.
Makes the play anyways.
Recovers and makes a nice throw over the first for a 5-3 put out.
And that'll conclude the 4th inning. And we'll come back in the top of the 5th with Ipswich back on the bats again. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back at the top of the 5th. Johnny Schultz still on the bump. Going to be throwing to Greg Ellis. Both teams looking to get something started, especially in the second half of the game.
Both starting pitchers have been very effective for their respective
They have.
clubs here to start the game.
Low and inside for ball 1. It's very much a pitcher battle today. Strike
Take
one.
strike one there on the outside corner.
It almost feels like the first team to break through might be the favourites to win the game. It's going foul.
Look at Friday night's game in the 1-0 win to Coomera. The only run came in on a bases loaded walk. So
There you go.
beautiful slider there, sliding away. Strike one. Oh, strike out, sorry. First out. Strike one.
Strike
look,
one.
Look at me go.
Here we go. Ryan Doherty.
Ryan
Oops.
rips a ball out to Nick in left field. Open up.
Nick eases
top
up.
of the fifth.
Make sure the ball stays in front and just get the ball in.
Nice piece of hitting there, getting after the first pitch fastball.
Here we go. Logan Grigsby up at the dish now. He's going to try and move the runner across.
Takes strike one there. Johnny will really be looking for a ground ball here to turn two to get out of the top of the fifth.
I'm thinking
Takes
There you go.
another strike
a
there.
couple of low sliders perhaps. Just try and induce a double play. That's the ideal situation anyways.
Yeah, it's a pitcher's dream. Very windy out here at Coomera today. It's giving it a nice breeze.
Coming in from right field as well.
Good pitch there. Darren just missed hanging on to that one. We'll go again at 1-2.
Itch knows what's going on. He's out there practicing his double play. 'Cause that's definitely what the Cubs are looking for here to get out of this inning.
Runner goes.
No throw from Darren.
Ball just gets away from Darren there, enough for the runner to advance to second.
There goes the double play opportunity. Not completely gone, but
Routine is
routine one is gone.
nice pitch there on the just misses inside to run the count full.
Not many full counts from Johnny Schultz.
No. Batter's done well here to come back from 0-2 to load up the count here and really give him a chance to get on base.
The 3-2.
Slow roller back to Johnny on the hill. Can't get rid of it in time, and the runner is safe at first base. That puts runners on the corners now with one out.
What's Johnny thinking now? He's got a runner on first and third, one out. He's just thinking he just needs to induce a ground ball.
Yeah, right now he's just got to clear his head right now and go back to work and just pound that bottom half of the zone and try and get a ground ball 2-ball right here.
Bound visit from manager Andrew Azzopardi. Probably telling him exactly that. Clear your head, get this ground out, and let's go hit.
First pitch strike there from Johnny.
Only helping his first pitch strike percentage. The man's great at throwing them, I'll tell you that much.
Throws a lot.
He likes to get ahead, as I'm sure all pitchers do.
Pick-off attempt here to first base. Ball inside there.
Perhaps fatigue might be playing a little bit of a part. Throwing a few more balls than earlier innings. I don't think Johnny is quite used to throwing this much.
Been used as a reliever closer most of the year. And past couple games, he's had a few starts, and Coach Andrew as a party must like what he sees.
Late swing, fouls it off. He has only pitched 7 innings in this season, though.
Here he is trying to get through the 5th inning today.
So he's almost pitched as many innings today as he has all season. So I think he might be feeling it a little bit. But here he is.
There it is. Strikes out swinging there for out number 2.
That's an ideal situation with runners on 1 and 3.
Makes it very easy for the infielders now.
Low for ball 1.
Be interesting to see here if Ipswich send the runner. Did beat out the slow roller back to the pitcher, so
He's obviously got some speed on him.
nearly had him leaning then. Runner goes.
Fake throw by Darren. Trying to get the runner at 3 to maybe advance a little bit more than what he would want to. But no dice.
Surprised he didn't leave earlier, to be honest, but there he is now. Base hit here could score 2 and give us our first runs of the game. Ball inside.
Notice the infield playing fairly deep. They just want to knock the ball down, and they want that. They want the out at 1 to get out of this inning.
3-0 here. It's the first 3-0 count Johnny's had today. Could be feeling a little bit tired out there. See if he can push through it to send the Cubs to the dugout. Still tied at 0-0. Ground ball here
ground ball through the
gap. 1 run will score. They're sending the next. Holds the ball. There it is.
2 runners score. On a base hit is in the hole between shortstop and third.
Ipswich take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. Still 2 out.
As Coach Andrew as a party would say, we need to score to win anyway, so
That's it. We got runs in us, boys. Let's get them.
that's it.
Runner goes here. Throw down. A little bit late.
Tag
there.
not in time. 1-0 now from John.
Swing and a miss there for strike one.
As a pitcher, you got to be at least a little bit disappointed that you couldn't hold the other team to nil.
Oh, definitely, but
But that's part of the game.
that's it. You tip your cap there. It was a good at bat, and
Clear your head and get the next one.
still got 4 innings of baseball left here, so plenty of runs to be had. Ground ball here to second base to Itchy, who records the 3rd out.
All right, we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th.
And Ipswich take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 5th, and we'll see if Coomera can answer back in the bottom.
Here we are. The bottom of the 5th inning. Itchy up at the plate. First pitch was a ball. Swinging strike one.
High pop up here to the centre fielder, who's under it for out number 1.
Cubs need to answer those 2 runs here. Need to get some runners on base and a couple base hits and score a few at least. Jamie Foxx here.
Taking ball 1 up.
Swings at a strike.
Taking the count to 1-1 here.
Jamie's really looking to get something started here for his team. Curveball.
Nice breaking ball that drops in there for strike number 2. Raise it
Outside.
again there, missing on the outside corner. Swing and a miss there for strike 3.
Obviously not happy about it. But who would be when you're down 0-2? Caleb Syker up to bat.
Got the graphics right for in this inning, playing right field. Here's a swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Caleb, third baseman, can't get a grip of it.
Goes for the band hand.
Caleb legs out the infield single there. I'm sure that might go down as a base hit. Find out from the scorers.
Here's Colby Barrick. His third trip to the plate. What is he? 1 for 2, I think, in the game.
1 for 1 with a double and a walk so far.
Oh, that's right. It was a walk.
Runner goes.
In there.
And he beats it in plenty of time.
Two out here. 2-0.
Hitters count right here for Colby to get a piece and answer back to the Musketeers 2 runs.
Yeah.
And he might do that. Fly ball down the right field line. They drop
Dropping.
fair for a run, and the run will score.
Caleb Syker crosses home plate,
There
scoring
we
the first
go.
run for the Cubs.
Colby Barrick with his second double today down the right field line. Scores Caleb Syker. Takes the score to 2. Musketeers 2 and the Coomera Cubs 1. All happening in the 5th inning of this game. Both teams scoring runs.
Here comes Darren Trainer. This man's got some power behind him.
He swings a big stick, old Darren. Barrels the ball a lot, so see if he can do it here.
Breaking ball, strike 1.
As the boys like to call him, D-Train. Ground ball here to shortstop in the hole. The first baseman holds onto the bag to record the out.
Big stretch. Makes the out though. Holds the Cubbies at 1. That's all right.
Cubs answer back with run, and we'll come back at the top of the 6th.
Here we are, back in the top of the 6th. Leading off Ipswich is, I have no idea, I can't see his number. Nick Grimes.
There it is.
We got there in the end. Fly ball to centre field, Colby.
Trying to battle the sun out there, and he makes the play.
First pitch, 1 out. It's definitely what John needs. Coming back out here in the 6th.
Facing Andrew Campbell here. This will be a good matchup again. Campbell grounded out to second base in his last at bat. Takes ball 1 here.
Comes the 1-0. Ooh, low. Rips one into right field.
Base hit there.
Caleb Syker's all over it though. Holds him at 1. Let's see what Lane Huffman can do. Going to be trying to move Campbell around. Fly ball.
Fly ball here down the left field line.
Foul ball. Couple feet to the right and it's over the fence.
Very short left field here in Coomera. They've it's got like a little green monster look nearly to it, but not green.
Yeah, well, I've heard it been called the purple monster, but there's definitely no purple up there. We need to get a big Coomera Cubs sign put across that big fence, I think.
Absolutely. Are you going to fork the money out for that one?
No chance. Andrew and Pat Day all put one over there in the game in B grade earlier. Oh, slapped.
Base hit here into the gap in centre left.
Runner advancing to 3 and 2.
So a double here.
Puts runners on 2 and 3.
One out here in the top of the 6th.
Ryan Doherty coming up. Sorry. Greg Ellis coming up.
Johnny Hall in another situation here that he needs to try and work out of. One out here in the 6th.
Kid is definitely trying to put something over the right side of the field and score 2 runs here. Jamie Fox couldn't quite make the catch.
Ran a long way for that one and just couldn't get there in the end.
I imagine Johnny would have went back into the dugout and said, "Do not pull me out, coach. I definitely need to battle here." That's exactly what he's doing.
Here's the 0-1. Ooh, nice breaking ball there that just misses, I guess, the inside corner. Ball low there. Running the count to 2 and 1.
Here comes 2-1.
Ground ball foul there to the right side. Running the count to 2 and 2. I would assume this would be Johnny's last inning if he can get out of this jam right here.
You would definitely think so.
Nice job there by Cody Matthews.
Holding
the
the runner at
infield
3.
in there. Holding the runner at 3 and taking the out at 1.
Puts the Cubbies to 2 outs.
And a chance to get out of the situation right here.
Looks like a pitching change coming up. Looks to be Thomas Faulkner coming in for Johnny Schultz. Now this will be Thomas' second outing. His first in Carina through 4 no-hit innings. His first A-grade appearance. He is quite the young pitcher. And right now we're going to go to an ad break. Here we are, back. Tom and Faulkner all warmed up. Ready to face Ryan Doherty.
Ryan Doherty led off the 5th inning with a base hit, and then later came around to score the first run of the game for Ipswich.
Tom has got a big job here. Runners on 2 and 3, 2 out. Looking to get the Cubs out of this one. Fastball high. For a young kid, he's definitely got a good arm.
Hums it in there, as Coach Andrew Azzopardi would say. Swing and a miss there for strike 1.
Here we go, the 1-1. Low.
Slips on the mound there.
Bit of a tumble. Seems to be
Good.
all right. I think there's just a bit of loose dirt down there in the landing spot. Might have just slipped a bit.
Here comes the 2-1. Another swing and a miss there on a fastball.
Too fast for Doherty by the looks of it. Swinging a bit behind that one. Strike
Beautiful pitch there to get out of the inning. Tom Faulkner comes in and does an absolutely amazing job. Ryan Doherty is not happy with himself.
3. That was a filthy curveball. We'll be back, bottom of the 6th. Cubs trying to score some runs and get it up on the Musketeers. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Nick Sablock leading off.
Takes ball 1 there.
Marcel's just slack at getting back the graphics.
Dean Jones still throwing for the Ipswich Musketeers. Going out for his 6th inning. Been very effective here for Ipswich. Heads into the 6th inning with a 2-1 lead.
1-1 now.
Fouls this ball off to the right. Taking the count to 1-2.
He's got to fight to survive now. He's got to protect that plate and drive the ball hard.
There it is, a base hit to left field to start the inning off for the Coomera Cubs.
That's sure to get the momentum rolling.
See if they can keep it rolling here. Big energy after Tom Faulkner got out of the jam in the top of the 6th there. So
Bubba coming up to the dish now. Let's see what he can do.
Bubba absolutely laced the ball to the centre field fence in the previous inning. Was thrown out at third base,
High breaking ball.
attempting for a triple.
Just caught the outside of the plate. Strike one.
Taking the count to 1-1. Pick-off attempt here.
Nothing going.
I wouldn't imagine he'd be stealing a base here. Down by 1 run, try and help the bats get you around.
Breaking ball. Called for ball two.
Ball 2.
Hasn't been able to locate that breaking ball this at bat. First one up high, second one outside.
Fastball here, fouled away. Landing just behind us here. Taking the count to 2-2. Here's a ground ball. They'll try and turn 2 here. They get the out at second, but Bubba beats it out and ends up on first base.
Not the best case scenario. Definitely not the worst though either. Ideally, there'd be a runner on 2, runner on 1. None out.
Here is Cody Matthews stepping into the box for Coomera Cubs. Lined out to the third baseman in his last at bat. It's a fastball up here.
Yeah, that very lucky grab the
Yeah,
third baseman made.
we've all made those plays before where we just throw the glove up in the air and
Hope for the best.
claim it was hit too hard if we miss it, but if we catch it, we're the best in the world.
It's always the way. That's just baseball though, isn't it?
Another
Pick
pick-off attempt here. Running going, swing and a miss. The throw is late and away to the left-hand side of the base. So Bubba steals the base successfully. The tying run is now on second.
Cody looking to trade places with Bubba here.
One out here in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the 1-1. For a ball up.
2-1 now. 1 out. Runner on second.
Ball's hit to the centre fielder here.
Bubba tags up to try and challenge the throw, but holds back.
Nice piece of the ball there by Cody Matthews. Just straight down the throw to the centre fielder.
Take a little bit off and maybe just drop it in front of him. Or, you know, you obviously want to deviate to either the left or right hand side of the centre fielder, but
Is what it is, isn't it?
high breaking ball. Adam Thomas up now. DHing.
Fouls the ball off here to the left-hand side.
Inside move by Jones. Maybe just keep Bubba honest, close to the bag.
Yes.
Doesn't seem to have worked though.
Shortstop is playing nowhere near Bubba, so keeps the second base in his peripheral vision, and
he's fine.
he's safe. Adam Thomas just gets a piece of the ball here to foul away the 1-2.
He's going to fight now. Protect that plate, drive something hard. Hopefully score a run. Another foul ball. Just missing the catcher's glove.
Adam here fighting off everything he can to get his pitch and try and tie this game up for the Coomera Cubs.
He's fighting hard.
See if he can keep it alive right here or do some damage.
Pick off attempt.
Not his best.
I don't know. He hasn't shown anything better yet, but
there it is, a nice grab by the third baseman here.
makes the out at 1.
Retires Adam Thomas.
We'll be right back with the top of the 7th inning. Ipswich trying to increase their lead on the Cubs. Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning. Thomas Faulkner up on the mound.
Got out of the big jam there in the top of the 6th. Thomas did come in and just
Did his
threw
job.
strikes, and see if he does it again here in 7th.
Showing a bunt there. Logan Grigsby trying to lay it off and increase the lead that they've got over the Cubs. Showing another bunt. Called strike. Breaking ball. Fouled off.
Takes the count here to 1-2.
Another foul ball. Rips one in the left
There
field.
it is.
Nick Sablock's there though.
Nick does a good job out there in left field, holding him to a single. That opens up the top of the 7th here.
Runner on one, none out. Top of the 7th. Let's see what Toma can do. Foul ball.
Good attempt there by Christian Keane over there at first base.
I'm sure that man, he would put his body on the line to catch a ball. Pick off move from Toma. Not sure if you can hear that, but it's very windy out here in Coomera, Oxenford. Ball in
Nice
the dirt.
block there by Darren Trainer.
Great defensive catcher. Here comes the 1-1 from Toma. Picks off, but nothing going. Maybe this time it'll be the 1-1 from Toma.
Strike 2 there. Runner looked like he was going there, but
Maybe
hesitated and stayed there. So don't know if that's why.
maybe it was just a bit of a fake out attempt.
There we go. We'll never know. Calling that he's going to be stealing a base right here. There he goes. Ball in the air to right field. It drops down
Trouble.
just out of the reach of Itchy at second base there.
That would have been a lot of trouble for Ipswich. Had someone caught that ball. Especially with the runner stealing, he's already standing on second. Mound visit from Coach Andrew as a party. Bringing in the whole infield.
Not sure what this meeting would be about here. Probably just a bit of pick up the talk here, boys, because it is pretty quiet out there for Coomera. So,
Supporting your pitchers are definitely a big part of the game.
oh, absolutely.
I know when you're up there and you can hear all the boys behind you, definitely picks you up a little bit.
Bunt attempt here. Bunted straight back to Toma. Makes the play at first base for the first out.
Maybe that's what the talk was about. Bit of a bunt defense talk.
Could have been.
I'm sure it would have been just pick the ball up, get the out. We'll deal with the rest after.
So one out here in the top of the 7th. Runners on 2 and 3. Ipswich up by 1. Another tight game here.
Looks like Jack Waters might be warming up.
Bright young star, Jack is. Fly ball here to left field. Not sure if it'll be deep enough to score a run.
Nicks under it. Makes the second out.
Yeah, if Tomer can work out of this jam here again for the second inning in a row, it'd be pretty impressive. He's got a tough battle here.
Let's see if Tomer can work out of this one.
got-
Same situation as last.
Coach Andrew has a party over there thinking, Tomer's shoelaces are undone, but Tomer tells him,
No, this is how I wear it.
this is how they go, Coach. Leave me alone.
This is me. Let me do my thing. Breaking ball, back up the middle.
That's going to score 2 more runs possibly here. Comes a throw by Colby to the plate.
Oh, makes
And
the
he
out.
is out. Beautiful throw there by Colby, preventing the second run to score there.
One
But
still scores.
Ipswich does take a bigger lead here.
3-1.
3-1 heading into the bottom of the 7th. And we'll be right back.
Here we are, back in the bottom of the 7th inning. Itchy up to the plate. Gonna try and score some runs, or at least get on base. So the rest of the Cubs can get their bats working, score some runs, and hopefully come away with this game with the W.
Ipswich did score another run there in the top of the 7th. Itchy gets lines a ball over the
over
left fielder's head here. Itchy can run.
Going for 2.
Let's see if they stay at 2 in this instance, and they do.
Learnt from Bubba's mistakes.
Here we go. Lead-off double here for Itchy in the bottom of the 7th. It's just the start Coomera were looking for.
That's what you want from your lead-off hitter.
In stands Jamie Fox. While Itchy unloads all of his protective batting gear there.
Pulls his socks up. He's ready to go. Here's Jamie Fox. Gonna try and move him around. Lays off on the ball outside.
Good job laying off that pitch there.
He wanted it, but he laid off. Pitch right on the outside of the plate.
Takes the count to 1-1. Pops this ball straight up in the air here. Could be trouble with the sun. No.
Centre fielder comes in, makes the catch.
Makes it look a lot harder than it was, but
Right field lost it in the sun, I think.
he's got the glasses on his hat, but not on his eyes. Oh. There it is. Ipswich just pull off the hidden ball trick there on Itchy. And tag him for the second out.
Coach Andrew Ajapati, clearly not happy.
Shortstop. Shortstop was holding the ball there. Didn't throw it back to the pitcher, and Itchy took a step off the base.
Bit of an inning killer there. Here we have Patrick Day. Coming in to hit for Caleb Syker. And Patrick with his big home run in B grade. Definitely got the boys all hyped up.
Yes, we were down 4-3 there in B grade, and Paddy comes up and hits a monster 3-run shot down there. So gets the call up here to have an at-bat in Div 1 and see if he can get the ball rolling here.
It's a big hit for a kid who's supposed to be a pitcher.
Who says pitchers aren't athletes?
Lays off, ball
Look
outside.
right there. Takes the count to 3-1, I believe.
Bit of confusion between the catcher and pitcher. We got it all sorted out though.
There's ball 4 there, up and in.
Here comes Colby Barrick. Got in there. 2 for 2. 2 doubles.
2 for 2 here with 2 doubles and a walk. He's having a good day here. He's driven in the only run Coomera has at the moment.
The flow.
Here's the flow. Let's try and make it stick. Takes ball 1 here, up and out. Centre fielder is not happy with that call with his hands in the air out there.
Big swing. Fouls it off into the back fence.
Takes the count to 1-1. There's a strike there for strike number 2. Holds off there.
And lays off that pitch.
Taking the count to 2-2 here. Colby likes to see a lot of pitches in his at-bats, and
That's what a leadoff's supposed
there
to do.
it is. There's a ball in the gap. Will it get down? There it is. It's going to the fence. Paddy Day was on the run. Paddy's getting round the way to home, and he scores the second run there.
That's Colby with his 3rd double of the day.
There's Paddy Day scoring from first base. And Colby Barrick. Have a day, Junior. 3 for 3 with 3 doubles, 2 RBIs and a walk. It's not a bad day at the office.
Had the hidden ball trick not worked out, it probably would have scored 2 there.
Up. You live and you learn.
That's the game of baseball though.
So Coomera answer back here in the bottom of the 7th after giving up another run in the top of the 7th, taking it back to a 1-run game.
Here's Darren. Gonna try and tie it up here. Watches strike 1.
Big gap in centre right field again here. Ground ball. Third baseman's very tidy over there.
That's the 3rd out.
That's the 3rd out there, the 7th inning. So Coomera answer back with a run here in the bottom of the 7th, making the score 3-2 to Ipswich. And we'll be right back.
Here we are, back in the top of the 8th. Ipswich going to try and extend their lead here. And we've got...
Got a pitching change here. Young Jack Waters comes on the mound for Coomera Cubs. And Paddy Day has moved to first base. And Christian Keane has gone out to right field. Big news yesterday for Jack Waters. He's committed to GCU Grand Canyon University, but only once he graduates high school over here in Australia.
Still couple
Still
of years left. I think he's in grade 10.
Yeah, so he's grade 11 this year.
Grade 11 this year.
He's going into grade 12 next year.
So he's still got another year, and then after that, it's pretty much like going to university, but obviously in a whole different country and to play baseball.
Yeah, so he's going to a NCAA Division 1 school, which is massive news because not many kids go there straight out of high school. So big news for Jack Waters. He's come a long way since his junior baseball days, and we wish him the best, and we're very proud of young Jack. Falls behind here 3-0 to Andrew Campbell.
Let's see what we can do here. Try and keep Ipswich at 3.
It's a strike here.
Does his job. You're down 3-0. You definitely want to get that strike in there. Bring yourself back.
Jack works from behind a lot, so
He does like to fall behind.
likes the pressure. There's a
Borderline strike.
just misses
ball.
there, but
Could have gone either way. It's all right. Defense is going to be behind him here.
for a 17-year-old kid, he's definitely got a bright future.
I'm sure we'll hear from him.
I've already told him I want a hoodie.
I'll put an order in for that.
Struggling to find his command here to open up the top of the 8th inning.
He is a starting pitcher, right?
Yes, he is, yes.
So he is coming in a bit of a different role, in relief. Maybe he didn't quite get the warm-up that he wanted, but...
See what he can do here. There's a pop-up. There's a high pop-up to centre field. Colby Barrett camps underneath it for the first out of the 8th inning.
That's exactly what you want here. Quick out.
The bat goes flying across your screen there. Here we are with one out.
Cubs are definitely looking for a double play here. Get out of this inning and get back in on the bats.
The pick-off attempt there.
Here comes Jack with the 0-0.
First pitch swinging there and gets ahead in the count early with the first strike there.
Jack's definitely not used to that, is he? Kidding, Jack. He'll come back and watch this.
He'll be doing his recon.
Yeah. This is what I did wrong. This is what I did right. Everyone does it.
This is down here. Run the count to 1-1.
I'm sure you do it, Caleb. Do you do that? If you ever have... Video footage is obviously the best way to find out what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right.
Absolutely, because you can't watch yourself pitch, so have a bad day, and if you've got some video footage there, definitely...
You definitely go back and have a look.
Have a look, and...
Inside.
Tells you a lot. Everyone can tell you what you're doing wrong from what they say, but unless you see it yourself, it's totally different outcome, so... as a pitcher. Video footage is the best way to evaluate your outing.
Here he comes now, the 0-1. Should be 1-1. 2-1. 3-1.
Here comes a 3-1 from Jack.
He's going to dig deep right here.
Hit his count right here, so Greg will be looking to swing the bat. He misses up here for ball 4.
Andrew going to come have a talk to young Jack.
The mound visit here.
See what's going on.
This talk will mainly just be, look, clear your head,
Calm down a bit.
come back to work, and
Reset.
do what you got to do. He's probably seen something from the dugout, and if he's not striding or whatnot, so this is just a conversation to calm him down, get his nerves down if he does have any. He's used to the big stage, but
Sometimes as a pitcher you need that too.
oh, absolutely.
If you're struggling, you just need someone to come say, hey, listen up. Just do your thing. Because when you start getting behind in counts, you start getting in your own head, and it's just not good for you.
So Jack pitched on Friday night as well against the Ipswich Musketeers and had 2 innings in relief there. So great block there by Darren Trainer, keeping that slider in front. Ball 1 there. There's Ryan Doherty steps in the box.
Yep, Jack pitched 2 innings. He allowed 1 hit and he K'd 4 on Friday night. Great outing by Jack. Here comes 2-0.
Three and 0 here. Long pause. Here comes a 3-0. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk there to load the bases here with 1 out. Jack asking for a new ball here. Doesn't like the feel of that one. See if he can work out of trouble here, young Jack. He's got 1 out. Coach Andrew has a party screaming out to his outfielders here to try and adjust them. The wind is playing havoc out there. You cannot hear a thing.
No, you can't.
Sun is not helping their calls either.
Infield playing in. Going to try and double it up through home plate.
There it is. Strike 1 there from Jack. So come back.
Thrives on the pressure, Jack does. Loaded bases.
Loaded bases, 1 out here. Ipswich looking to extend their lead. And Jack trying to not let them do that. Ball up here. Jack needs to not get frustrated inside himself right now. He just needs to clear his head and go to work and do what he's up there to do.
Let his arm do the talking.
He misses outside there, running the count 2-1.
Here he comes now, 2-1.
There it is. Strike 2 there from Jack. Looks like he's getting a bit angry out there.
Still a bit frustrated with himself, I'd imagine. But as a baseball player, you work through that. You have your good days and you have your bad.
Don't we know that?
I know that all too well. Great breaking
There
ball.
it is. Wow.
Bit upset that he missed that, but
That runs the count full here, and not sure where that pitch missed. That was,
possibly low.
yeah, don't think the umpire saw the break on that one like everyone else did. There it is. That's
He
ball
walks
4.
one in.
So Ipswich scored their 4th run of the game. And the bases loaded walk as Andrew Campbell crosses the plate. Still 1 out here with bases loaded in the 8th inning.
Still plenty of baseball left though.
So in this situation, we have the corners playing on the grass, and it looks like the pivots are going to try and turn the double play up the middle if they can get a ground ball here.
High fastball.
Ball 1 there. Sorry about that. Ball 2 up in the zone.
Same spot. Jack's obviously displeased with himself.
Jack's calling the coach out here. Looks like he's done something to his lower back.
He looks like he's hurting.
He's taking himself off. So we'll go to a break here.
Well,
And,
Ian Lee seems to be getting the call in.
yeah, looks like
So
it.
while he's warming up, we'll go to a break. All right, here we are back. Ian Lee getting the call up to the bump after Jack Waters dragged himself.
So I just wonder how to talk to Jack Waters there. He's got pain in his lower back, so causing major discomfort there for him. So he's doing the precautionaries now, and Ian Lee's first pitch gets by.
Wild pitch, no runners advance.
Train. So we've got loaded bases here in the top of the 8th. That takes the count to 3-0, and the new pitcher is Ian Lee.
It is a very tough gig to
Tough
jump
gig,
in
yes. So he
on.
can come through here, young Ian Lee. He's only 16 himself. Misses down there for another run to Ipswich.
It's a bit tough coming in when you already got a couple balls on the batter.
That's it. So come out firing, or
He's got a great fastball for his age as well.
yes, he does. There. Here we go again.
Another
Another
good.
pitch in the dirt, and Darren Trainer is doing blocking machine back there.
That man is a wall. A brick wall.
Not much gets past him. There's strike one there from Ian Lee.
Morale seems to be dipping a little bit for the Cubs.
Going very quiet out there.
Not many talking. Another strike
Sure.
by Ian.
Sure, Ian trying to get out of this with not much damage will definitely lift that. Got one out. Corner infielders are on the grass. Pivots want to turn it up the middle.
Couple knocks for the Cubs will definitely sort that right out.
Oh, that's it. We've still got 2 innings of baseball left for Coomera, and they're only down 3 at the moment. So,
Breaking ball.
oh, and the umpire's saying
Yes,
he
he
went.
did.
There we go. There's strike 3 and out number 2 there for Ian Lee. Nice breaking ball there after getting ahead 0-2. Here comes the 0-0.
Low
Ball
for ball
one.
one.
Here's a fly ball to right field. Christian Kane misreads that ball. Has trouble with the sun. 2 more runs will score.
Think trouble with the sun or trouble with the wind?
Bit of both out there, I think. It
Looks like he thought it was going a bit deeper than what it was, and I think the wind might have held it up a little bit.
He started back and had to come in. Tried to make a dive in attempt, but dropped in front of him. 2 more runs score, and Ipswich take a 7-2 lead here in the top of the 8th. 2 out. We have runners on 2 and 3 now. Strike 1 there from Ian Lee.
Just catching the outside part of the plate.
Strike 2 there from Ian Lee, catching the bottom half of the zone. Fly ball right side. Itchy's having trouble with the wind again. And another ball drops in.
2 runs score
And
again.
another 2 runs. So the wind
Wind's playing havoc out
Wind's
there.
playing big havoc out here. No one can sort of get a read on the ball. So that one drops in front of Itchy. And shallow right field. Another 2 run score. And Ipswich take a 9-2 lead. So in stands Andrew Campbell, Brisbane Bandits star. Ball.
Ball comes to the fence. There's ball number 2. Oh,
And Coomera Cubs are going to intentionally walk Andrew Campbell here. I'm sure why they would do that with a when they're down 9-2. So with 2 out.
Coach Andrew mustn't have wanted Andrew to hit, considering he is a decent hitter. A lot of power.
Been part of the Brisbane Bandits' reign of 4 straight championships, and he's been a big key of that. So he's a dangerous hitter. They put him on intentionally. So here comes the 0-1 from Ian Lee. And the intentional walk does not pay off for Coomera here. Some base hit to left field. And it scores another run, and Ipswich take a 10-2 lead.
Mind you, if Ipswich get up by 10 runs, the mercy rule will be in effect, and the game will finish early.
We might not be playing the
9th inning.
9th inning. It looks like another injury here.
That Andrew Campbell.
Andrew
injured?
Campbell is coming off the field. Very gingerly.
We're about to get the details of that. Maybe just a pinch runner.
So in comes Billy Cruz to run for Andrew Campbell at second base, as Greg Ellis swings for strike number 1.
Maybe just giving a young kid a chance here when they've got that big of a lead.
Billy Cruz through for Ipswich in the division. This ball is roped to right field and it falls in front of Bubba Keane. That loads the bases. Yes, Billy through for Division 2 for Ipswich today. Through 4 very strong innings.
He was the starting pitcher.
Yes.
Very strong innings.
So we have loaded bases here with 2 out in the top of the 8th. Ipswich lead Coomera Cubs 10-2. Coomera not used to being in these situations here where they're down. It's big this year,
No,
so
while they've been at home, I don't think they've dropped a game.
oh. Ball
Maybe-
2 there.
Maybe people are just feeling a bit flat, not seeing the ball as much as what they should be.
Big inning here for Ipswich, but very big. 7 runs in it.
Tags the runner.
And Itchy tags the runner there for out number 3.
We'll be coming back on the bottom of the 8th, where Cubs try and decrease this gap. Here we are on the bottom of the 8th. New pitcher on the mound, Josh Healy. He'll be trying to hold the Cubs down to their 2 runs.
8-run deficit.
The 8-run deficit.
Josh Healy's a young guy who plays down in the Lismore competition in the winter. He lives down there as well.
It's a long way from Ipswich.
It's a long way from Ipswich, but here he is. Going in the bottom of the 8th inning. Misses up for ball 1.
Centre fielder obviously not happy with that call again.
He
Arms in the air.
he loves throwing his arms around out there.
Inside.
But he definitely takes the call when he's in the box, but he doesn't like it when he's not in the box.
I think that's everyone though. Down. Ball 2. 3.
Another error on Jeremy Lotting there. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, guys.
No, I've been here since 7 o'clock this morning.
Ball 4 there to Nick.
Sablock.
Sablock.
That's another error for you. You erred on the same
there
one
we
twice.
go. So
Caleb loves it.
here we are. Leadoff runner on.
Bubba Keane.
Keen. Is he keen to get a hit? Takes ball 1 up. 5 straight balls here to start the 8th inning for Josh Healy. Sat on the bench for a while here, so I don't know how warm he'll be. There it is.
Catches the outside for strike 1.
Strike 1. Nick takes his lead. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2. Up in the zone.
I'm looking over and I can see Nick Hawkins with a bat in his hand.
Could have a pinch hitter this inning, boys. Fouls this one straight back. Strike 2, sorry. 2-2 count. You know you want to say it, Jeremy.
I'll let you off that one. Because you had a quick recovery, so.
Breaking ball here misses for ball 3.
Funny story about, not sure if you can see him, but the little chains on Bubba's neck. They were given to him by, I'm pretty sure it was Coach Andrew as a party. After Bubba was in a bit of a drought at the start of the season. Wore them, came into Coomera, couple knocks, and now he's just flying.
As he strikes out there, though.
Well,
Strikes out for out number 1. And fastball up.
I think everyone's a bit flat today, though.
There we go. So in step Cody Matthews. Cody's hit a lot of balls hard today, but seems to find the fielders every time. Couple of walks. As he takes strike 1.
Catches the outside of the plate there. Cody does hit the ball very hard. All season, seems like he's just been struggling to find the gaps. Same spot, strike 2. Great defensive player, though.
Oh, outstanding.
If I had to give a gold glove to a player on this team right now, it would be this man. But it is only round 4.
Breaking ball misses there for ball 1.
There's still plenty of baseball left in the season.
Still a bit of baseball left in this game too. We've still got 5 outs to play with here,
Still
and
do have 5 outs.
5 outs for Coomera at least, and see what they can do here.
Big pop up.
Straight up here for the catcher. Can he make the play? Oh, he can't. Ball bounces up and hits the first baseman square in the face. Bounces foul.
He's going to be feeling that one.
As he walks back here. Rubbing his eye.
I think Cody's lucky it didn't bounce the other way.
Yes, he was still standing in the box there, Cody, so could have made it for an interesting play. Had it stayed fair.
It's a pretty big bunt.
Ball gets away from the catcher here as Nick takes second base. Takes a count to 2-2. So let's see if Cody can hit another ball hard here and find a gap. Score a run.
Gets a piece.
Fouls the ball off here to the left, and Marty Waters cannot make a clean grab of the ball, but throws it back in.
2-2 now to Cody Matthews.
Good battle here again. Another good at bat by Cody. See if we can do something with it. Hits a ball here. Third baseman, just a vacuum over there. First baseman cannot
Throws
make
it
the
away.
pick. Cody Matthew reaches. Nick advances to third. So after a good grab there at third base in the hole, he couldn't quite make the throw.
E5 on the throw, I would assume.
I'd assume so, yes. So runners on 1 and 3, and in steps Adam Thomas. Hits a little dribbler here.
Up on the hands
Scores
there.
a run. And they take the out at first base.
Here we have Nicholas Hawkins.
So we have pinch hitter here, Nick Hawkins, hitting for, I believe, the 9 hole. So hitting for Patrick Day. Hitting for Itchy, sorry.
Nick's had a decent season.
Good start to the year, Nick. Selected in the under-16s Queensland Banders team.
Batting 250.
Having a very good start to the year, young Nick. It's his first year up here in senior baseball.
In
As he
both
swings
A
and misses.
and B grade.
Yes. Swings and misses here for strike number 1.
He's got a very high average in B grade, 429.
Hitting
So
very well. This ball gets away from the catcher.
Cody advances to 3.
Runs the count to 2-1.
See what Nick can do.
Very short backstop here at Coomera.
I love it personally. especially when you're pitching too.
Ball 3 here to Nicholas Hawkins. Yes, Jeremy is no Darren, and he's not a brick wall,
Whoa.
so. Ball 4 here to Nick Hawkins. So we have runners on 1 and 3 again, with 2 out here in the 8th.
Jamie Fox coming up. He's going to try and score at least 1. And
Slowly peck away at this lead, but they don't have much time. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Ball 1 here to Jamie Fox.
need to pull out a bit of a 2-out rally here. Just try and get rid of the deficit.
See some of the supporters have got the rally caps on.
1 person. 2 people.
Ball 2 there. Josh Healy, the pitcher, clearly wanted that pitch but didn't get it. Ball 3.
Down low.
Ball 4. So 4 straight balls there to Jamie Fox, walking him. And that
That'll load the bases.
load the bases here with 2 out in the 8th. Quick pitching visit.
and warrant
by
a
the
visit.
coach, Greg
Southers.
Southers. Oh, it's a pitching change, sorry. So Josh Healy's coming out of the game. Comes in and gets 2 outs. Walks 3. And we'll be right back.
Few defensive changes here. Logan Grigsby will be coming into pitch, and Josh Healy will be going out to centre field.
So a straight swap here of 8 to 1, 1 to 8. Nah. See if he gets the zone he wants like he did in centre field. As Ipswich take their positions and get ready here. We got 2 outs in the 8th. We got loaded bases. And Ipswich are up 10-3, and I've just found out we will be going to 9 innings, no matter the mercy rule. So
Well, Cubs do have to hit.
that's it. So
They are the home side. Mercy rule finishes at the end of every inning, not you can't mercy rule halfway through.
So yes, so Coomera are not down by 10. Patrick Day stands in and takes ball 1. Patrick Day in his last at bat, pinch hitting for Caleb Syker. Walked and later scored a run. He takes ball 2 here. Swing and miss for strike 1 there. Logan Grigsby also threw 2 innings, I believe, on Friday night.
I'll tell you here in just a second.
Here's Patrick Day.
Fouls it off.
Fouls the ball away here for strike 2. Running the count to 2-2 here in the 8th inning.
Logan, he threw 1 inning.
1 inning, there we go.
He allowed 1 hit, 1 K, and 1 walk.
Paddy Day grounds out back to the pitcher here. Oh, Paddy Day doesn't like the way he's tagged him there. And Logan Grisby is very, very emotional in this game, throwing his hands around in centre field and a fairly hard tag there instead of throwing the ball to first base. And Coomera Cubs do not appreciate that.
We'll be right
We'll
back,
be right back
with
here.
the top of the ninth. Here we are, top of the ninth. Andrew has a party on the bump. Probably just trying to save some of his pitcher's arms.
Also another change. Nick Hawken has gone to second base. His pinch hit appearance there for Itchy. And Ian Lee has come out of the game. In stands Logan Grisby. As he fouls a ball away here to the right side. Running the count 1 and 2.
Ground out to shortstop Cody Matthews.
Logan Grisby is retired here for the first out of the 9th inning. Andrew Azapati comes in and he's a strike thrower.
He pitches for contact.
He's doesn't have blistering pace, but throws strikes, and there's another one there to start the at bat here to the first baseman.
He's a chucker, is what we call him.
There's another ground ball to Cody Matthews, a shortstop, who retires him with another 6-3 put out.
That's exactly what Andrew's intention was. Just get out there, throw some strikes, let him hit it.
Here he is throwing 4 pitches and got 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
Let the defense do the work. Or let Cody do the work.
So far, that's all it's been in the 9th inning.
Because he hasn't got the pace, a lot of these more experienced hitters will probably most likely pull.
Here's another ground ball to Jamie Fox at third base. And Paddy Day makes the pick. And there's a third out of the 9th inning. 5 pitches that inning for Andrew Azapati. Very effective. And we'll see if Coomera can score some more runs.
In the bottom of the ninth, it's our last opportunity. Let's see if they can do it.
We'll be back.
Here we are in the bottom of the ninth. Colby Barrett leading the charge for the Cubs. Sorry if their camera angle looks a bit different. During the pitching warm-up, the ball moved it a little bit. Just a little bit.
Colby Barrick today has had a day's
3 for 3,
Three
3
for-
doubles.
3 RBIs. No, sorry, 2 RBIs. So, and a walk. So, he's heading the count here 2-0, 3-0 now. There's ball 4. We do have none out this inning. There we go. Scoreboard has been fixed. It's an error on Reese Lodding there, that one. Not, so Jeremy's brother, so.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Saw that one coming. Here's Darren Trainer.
Ball 1 there.
This is the Cubs' last 3 outs.
See if they can pull off a miracle here, really.
A bit of dust in the air.
Bit windy down here at Coomera. So,
It's not ideal for baseball, the wind.
we've had a lot of rain here on the Gold Coast in the past week, but field has pulled up very well.
Was wet this morning,
There's ball 2.
but obviously as the day went on, sun shining, dried up pretty quick. Use the 2-0.
Strike 1 there on Darren, so
Brings the count up to 2-1.
top of the order here to start the 9th for Coomera, so
It's actually the second batter.
that's what Colby was lead off. There's ball 3. So
It's the ideal starting spot to try and generate some runs.
down 7.
Big swing.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove there for strike number 2.
Low.
This ball's hit into centre field here. Healy running back and makes the catch. So out number 1 here.
2 outs left for the
Colby
Cubs.
returns to first base and in stands Nick. Sablock.
Yeah, you got it that time.
Wait for the name to pop up on the screen there beside me.
Just to double check.
Third time lucky.
Here's the 0-0.
Ball 1 there.
Down inside by the looks of it. Another pitch down.
Running the count 2-0 here to Nick.
Can't seem to find that zone.
Ball 3 there to Nick.
Looking a little bit displeased with that call.
Looks like he's been displeased most of the day out there in centre field as well. There's ball 4. Runners on 1 and 2 here with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th, and instead's Christian Keane, who is now playing right field. Started the game at first base.
Fouls the ball back.
Here comes the 0-1 for a ball in the dirt.
0-2 now.
1 and 1. Jeremy Lotting
You just said ball 2.
said ball in the dirt.
Ball 2. Oh, well.
Another error there.
Yeah.
Fouls this one away to the right.
Just rack up my tally. It's fine. There you go. It's 1-2 now.
Bubba's been hitting the ball hard.
He has.
He's out in front of this one and he fouls it off to the left. Heading towards the car park here.
At some baseball parks, people would get a bit nervous when the ball heads out that direction, but not here. Our car park's a bit too far away for that.
This ball's hit towards shortstop.
Colby jumps
6-4,
over the ball.
and he's safe at first base. So good wheels there by Bubba to beat that one out and keep the inning alive. But
Well, let's see what Cody Matthews can do.
so we've got runners on 1 and 2 here with 2 out.
It's 1-3.
1 and 3. My apologies. And instead Cody Matthews.
1 out left of the game.
Ball gets away from the catcher here as Christian takes second base. Wild pitch there by number 35.
Here comes the 1-0.
Fouled off to the right. Taking the count to 1 and 1. Swing and a miss there for strike number 2. Cubs are down to their last strike, potentially right here. 2 out in the bottom of the 9th. Runners on 2 and 3. Here comes the 1-2 to Cody.
Down in the dirt.
2 and 2 here. Should Cody reach base, Adam Thomas is on deck.
That man has some power.
Does indeed. Here comes 2-2.
Check swing. Fouls it off.
Nah, hits that one for a 4 out to the right side.
It's a nice cut shot.
Cricket's at the gabba there, Cody. We'll do it again. Here's a ground ball at third base.
And he tags
And
Christian
Bubba,
Keane for the 3rd out.
the 3rd out.
Well,
There we have it, guys.
that concludes the Coomera vs Ipswich game. Round 4, game 2. 10-3 to Ipswich Musketeers. I'd like to thank all of our listeners/watchers on Facebook. It will be up on YouTube at some point.
And
We'll hand it back over to Marcel.
Marcel. Too easy. See you later, guys.
Cheers, fellas. All right. Once again, thank you to Caleb Williams and Jeremy Lotting, their beautiful commentary skills today. These gentlemen have done a terrific job of covering the game for me. It just takes a bit of the pressure away from me and onto the cameras. So well done to the Musketeers for taking home the win today. 10-3 over the Cubs. So they split the series here for Division 1. I'm Marcel Vengoa. Thank you very much for watching Cubs TV. I'd like to quickly shout out to our sponsors, Grimo's Garage, CJ Baker, Anytime Fitness, Tamborine Mountain College, and Bendigo Bank. Thank you guys for sponsoring Coomera Cubs Baseball Club. Your sponsorship doesn't go unappreciated. So thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys on the next home game. I'm not too sure when that will be out, but I think roughly about 2 weeks. So make sure you keep an eye on our Facebook page, and also you hit the like and subscribe buttons and all that kind of jazz on the socials. So thanks again, guys. I will see you next time. Bye for now.